Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to this online class. Today we are going to see about the lesson Lithosphere First Endogenetic Processes. First, I asked some questions from previous topic, the structure of the earth. First question, mention the layers of the structure of the earth. Students, say answer. Crust, mantle, core. Good. Next, what are the classification of crust? Continental crust, oceanic crust. Good. What are the major elements of crust? Cl and CMO. Very good. Next, what are the classification of mantle? Upper mantle and lower mantle. Very good. Next question, what are the classification of core? The core can be divided into two types, inner core and outer core. Good. Next, now we are going to see about the topic rocks. What's rocks? The crust is a storehouse of rocks. An aggregate of minerals on the earth's crust is called rock. Rocks may be hard and compact like granite, or soft as clay, or loose as sand. Okay. What are the types of rocks? Rocks can be divided into three types. What are they? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. First, we see the first rocks, igneous rocks. What's igneous rocks? The word igneous is derived from Latin word ignis. Ignis means fire. The interior of the earth contains very hot molten material called magma. When the magma reaches Earth's surface, it is referred to as lava. The lava on the surface cools down and gets solidified as rocks is called igneous rocks. Okay, students, give some examples of igneous rocks. Granite. Okay, very good. Granite is a very good example of igneous rocks. Okay, another one. Basalt. Very good. Granite and basalt are the examples of igneous rocks. Good. Igneous rocks are also called primary or mother rocks. Why does igneous rocks are also called primary rocks or mother rocks? Because all the rocks are directly or indirectly formed from igneous rocks. So, igneous rocks also called primary rocks or mother rocks. Okay. Do you understand? Okay. Next, sedimentary rocks. What's a sedimentary rocks? The sedimentary rocks are named after the Latin word sediment. Sediment means? What do you mean sediment? Sediment means settle. Rivers, glaciers and winds carry bits of rock and soil and deposit them in layers. After a few million years, these deposits are hardened into compact rocks and are called sedimentary rocks. Okay, give some examples of sedimentary rocks. Students, say answer. Give some examples of sedimentary rocks. Limestone. Very good. Limestone. Next. Sandstone. Okay, next. Chalk. Very good. Chalk is a very good example of sedimentary rocks. Sandstone, limestone, chalk, gypsum, coal are the examples of sedimentary rocks. Okay. Next, metamorphic rocks. What's a metamorphic rocks? What do you mean? The term metamorphic is derived from the word metamorphosis. What do you mean metamorphosis? Metamorphosis means change of form. Because when the igneous or sedimentary rocks are subjected to extreme heat and pressure, they undergo a complete change in their form and character. For example, in course of time, limestone may get transformed to marble. This is a very good example of metamorphic rocks. Okay. Next, rock cycle. What's a rock cycle? Rock cycle is a continuous process through which igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks are transformed from one form to another. This is called rock cycle. Geomorphic processes. What's a geomorphic processes? The forces that act from the Earth's interior towards the Earth's surface are called internal processes or endogenetic processes. Next, exogenetic processes. What's the exogenetic processes? The forces that act on the surface of the earth due to natural agents. What are the natural agents? Natural agents like the running water, glacier, wind, waves, etc. are called external processes or endogenetic processes. Next, internal processes. Internal processes generate heat and eject materials from the deep below the earth crust. So, internal radioactivity is the principal of sources of power for this process. Plate tectonics. What's a plate tectonics? The lithosphere is divided into number of huge slabs of rocks are called tectonic plates. These tectonic plates are divided into major and minor plates. These plates float independently over the mantle. The collisions of these plates produce mountain ranges and other irregular surface features, both on land and ocean floor. This phenomenon is called plate tectonics. Next, types of plate boundaries. What are the types of plate boundaries? The plate boundaries can be divided into three types. What are they? Convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and conservative or transform boundary. First one, convergent boundary. Convergent boundary, here the plate moves towards each other and sometimes a plate sinks under another. The location where the sinking of plates, occur is called subduction zone. For example, fold mountain Himalayas. Okay. Next, divergent boundary. What's a divergent boundary? Here, the plates pull away from each other as magma pushes up from the mantle. For example, mid-Atlantic ridges. Conservative or transform boundary. Conservative or transform boundary, here the plates slide horizontally past each other. For example, San Andreas Fault. Next, movements of continental plates. What's the movement of continental plates? Due to the lateral compressional forces, the plates are forced to move upwards and downwards. This is called folding. Mountains formed by folding are called fold mountains. The process of folding creates lofty mountain ranges such as Himalayan and Alps. According to the plate tectonics, the plates are in the constant motion with an average rate of few centimeters per year. The movement might seem slow, but over millions of years, the plates and continents riding on them move a long way. For example, about 250 million years ago, the Indian plate was part of a Gondwana land, which comprised of the modern Africa, Australia, Antarctica. Approximately 140 million years ago, the Indian plate broke away from the ancient supercontinent Gondwana and began moving north and collided with Asia. The collision with the Eurasian plate along the boundary between India and Nepal formed the orogenic belt that created the Tibetan Plateau and the mighty Himalayan mountains. Students, do you know the deepest place ever reached by the human technology vary from time to time? Till 2011, Kola Superhole, 12,262 meter in Murmansk in Russia, was the deepest place. But in 2012, Z44 Savio Well, 12,376 meter, broke the record and is supposed to be the 15 minutes height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. The exploration of Earth's interior continues. Do you know, students, there are many specimens of magnificent rocket architecture in India. Do you know? Say, like Ajanta and Ellora caves in Maharashtra, Aihole and Badami temples in Karnataka, and Konark temple in Odisha, Mamallapuram temple in Tamil Nadu. Students, listen here. Revise once. First one, rocks. What's a rocks? The crust is a storehouse of rocks. An aggregate of minerals of the earth crust is called rock. Okay, what are the types of rocks? What are the types of rocks? The rocks can be divided into three types. What are they? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. Okay. Igneous rocks. What's igneous rocks? When the magma reaches the earth's surface, it is referred to as lava. The lava on the surface cools down and gets solidified as rocks. That is called igneous rocks. Next is sedimentary rocks. What's the sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks. Rivers, glaciers, and winds carry bits of rock and soil and deposit them in layers. After a few million years, these deposits are hardened into compact rocks and are called sedimentary rocks. Metamorphic rocks. What's a metamorphic rocks? When the igneous or sedimentary rocks are subjected to extreme heat and pressure, they undergo a complete change in their form and character. That is metamorphic rocks. Rock cycle. What's a rock cycle? The rock cycle is a continuous process through which igneous, sedimentary or metamorphic rocks are transformed from one form to another. That is rock cycle. Tectonic plates. What's the tectonic plates? The lithosphere is divided into number of huge slabs of rocks. That is called tectonic plates. Types of plate boundaries. What's the types of plate boundaries? The plate boundaries can be divided into three. What are they? Convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and conservative or transform boundary. Okay. Students, listen here. I ask some questions from this topic. What's rocks? What's rocks? The crust is here. What's rocks? Students? It's the answer. The crust is a storehouse of rocks. An aggregate of minerals on the earth crust is called rock. Okay, what are the types of rocks? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Next question, give some examples of igneous rocks. Students, sandstone, granite and basalt are the best examples of igneous rocks. Okay, very good. Next, give examples of sedimentary rocks. Limestone, chalk, gypsum, coal are the very good examples of sedimentary rocks. Good. Next one, give some examples of metamorphic rocks. Students, it's the answer. In course of time, the limestone may get transformed to marble. That is a very good examples of metamorphic rocks. Okay, very good. Students, listen here. I give some 1 marks from today's topic. Take your note and write it. First question. The word igneous is derived from the dash word. Answer, Latin. Second question. Ignis means dash. Answer, fire. Third question. Igneous rocks are also called dash. Answer, primary or mother rocks. Fourth question. Ajanta and Ellora caves in dash. Answer, Maharashtra. Fifth question. Rocks can be divided into dash types. Answer, 3. Okay, students, listen here. All are take your diary or rough note. Note today's homework. Geography lesson 1. Page number 159, 160, 161, 162. Read thoroughly. Tomorrow I will conduct slip test. Okay, bye. We will meet next class. Thank you.